We all know the Straw Hats are pretty much the strongest pirate crew in the One Piece universe, and they have to be if they ever hope to help Luffy become the Pirate King. Songs and ballads have been sung about the incredible strength of Monkey D. Luffy and his two arms, Zoro and Sanji, especially after their impressive showing during the Wano arc. We've even done a video comparing who was stronger between Zoro and Sanji, and you can click the link below to watch that if you haven't already. However, hardly anything has been said about the strength or power levels of the other members of the Straw Hat crew. We all know that Robin has the power of the Hano Hano no Mi Devil Fruit, and Chopper can use the abilities of the Hito Hito no Mi Devil Fruit and his Rumble Ball to deadly effect. Brook is basically immortal. Frankie is a walking tank, and Usopp and Nami are, well, Usopp and Nami. But which of these awesome pirates is the strongest? Which of them could even be strong enough to beat Sanji, Zoro, or even Luffy in a fight? If you have ever pondered over these important questions, then you are in for a treat, because today we examine which of the Straw Hats is the strongest besides Zoro and Sanji. Here are my personal rankings for the crew. 7 and 6, Usopp and Nami. Usopp and Nami unsurprisingly rank 7th and 6th, respectively. Nami is a formidable navigator and Usopp is an amazing engineer. Both are incredibly useful to the Straw Hat Pirates, but let's be honest, as far as abilities and strengths go, the two are probably the weakest members of the Straw Hats. Sure, God Usopp is an accomplished sniper with observation hockey, and Nami has her climate baton, which has been upgraded by Zeus's powers. Still, amongst the other powerful Devil Fruit users of the Straw Hats crew, the two still have to settle for the back seat. It doesn't mean the two are not strong, but it only testifies to the inhuman powers and abilities of their crewmates. Maybe if Usopp and Nami had Devil Fruit powers, where Nami could control the weather itself and Usopp could lock on and zoom in on any target within a certain range, then they would possibly rank higher, but for now, that's not the case. Number 5, Brook. As we all know, the Soul King is pretty powerful. Having consumed the Revive fruit, Brook has basically gained powers very close to immortality. The only way to kill him is to destroy his entire body, or at least what's left of it. Besides being the bard of the Straw Hats and one of the two swordsmen, his uncanny soul powers, sword abilities, and speed make him quite the force to reckon with. Brook is also one of the fastest members of the group, and has the ability to literally run on water. This gives him a huge advantage over other Devil Fruit users, who are useless once they fall into the ocean.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water. Please help me. Here too much raining.
However, his penchant for being unserious and his habit of asking ladies for their underwear make Brook come off as a less powerful Devil Fruit user than he actually is. And truth be told, he is more of a musician than a fighter. Number 4, Chopper. Don't let his cutesy cuddly Bambi exterior fool you. Chopper is a pretty powerful pirate. Having eaten the human fruit, Tony Chopper gained the ability of a human and reindeer hybrid. Not only can he walk and talk like a human, but he also has an intelligence level beyond most humans in the One Piece universe. No wonder he's the medic of the crew. His true powers, however, lie in his Rumble Ball transformations. With one Rumble Ball, Chopper can go from looking like an adorable Cartoon Network character to a deer with horns so gigantic they can ram an opponent all the way back to East Blue. But the real reason he is ranked 4th on this list is his Monster Point ability, which basically transforms him into a Titan. Since the time skip, Chopper has gained the ability to transform without his Rumble Ball, and can also use his Rumble Ball to gain control over his Monster Point, making him literally unstoppable. This and other reasons are why Chopper is 4th on my list. Number 3, Robin. Nico Robin, also known as the Devil Child, is an archaeologist and historian who joined up with the Straw Hats after they saved her during the Enies Lobby arc. As the last surviving member of her clan and the only person in the world who can decipher poneglyphs, she's been on the world's government's most wanted list for so many years. The reason she has been able to evade the world government for so long may be due to the powerful abilities which she gained from the Flower Devil Fruit. Since consuming the Hana Hana no Mi fruit, Nico Robin has gained the ability to grow arms and limbs out of any surface, both animate and inanimate. She can even sprout limbs from the bodies of other people, which she uses to quickly subdue entire armies. Even more intimidating is Robin's ability to grow giant arms and legs, which she can use to stomp and crush a whole troop of grunts in just one blow, similar to Luffy's elephant gun. These abilities, along with the power to form wings from her limbs and sprout other body parts on any surface, make her one of the strongest members of the Straw Hats, although some people would feel she shouldn't be so high on the list, especially since she hasn't done a lot of fighting post-time skip. I believe her ability makes her incredibly hard to beat, even by members of her own crew. This is also reflected in her bounty of 930 million berries, which is the 5th highest of the whole crew. Number 2. Franky. Franky, the crew's shipwright, is a genius inventor and engineer who single-handedly built and improved the Thousand Sunny. His incredible and sometimes cartoony cyborg modifications are enough to make even Rick Sanchez blush. He can fire missiles from his body, breathe fire, and extend his arms to great length. As if all that wasn't enough, after studying Dr. Vegapunk's blueprints, Franky was able to build General Franky, a badass giant robot which can single-handedly decimate an entire Navy fleet. With all these abilities plus incredible durability, it's easy to see why he is regarded as the Iron Man of the Straw Hats crew. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for ranking him ahead of Robin, especially since her bounty is higher than his, but let's be real. The main reason Robin has such a high bounty is that she is the only one who can read poneglyphs. If she and Franky went toe-to-toe, Franky would definitely come out on top due to his powerful robotics and weaponry. Number 1. Jinbei. One thing that irritates me is the spelling of Jinbei's name. I probably won't ever get it right, but he is without a doubt the strongest member of the Straw Hats besides the top 3, and it's not even up for debate. Not only was he a former warlord of the sea, former captain of the Sun Pirates, and former ally to Big Mom, he has also taken on other Yonkos, admirals, and commanders in fights and held his own without breaking a sweat. Not that he could sweat since he's a fishman. Jinbei's abilities range from armament and observation hockey to fishman, jujutsu, and karate. These and other powers are the reason why he's called the Knight of the Sea, and seriously speaking, Jinbei is powerful enough to even beat Sanji in a fight if the two ever came to blows or fins, or whatever. Reason being is Jinbei fought Ace. Despite Ace having Logia powers, the fight ended on equal terms after a near-death battle. We can all agree Sanji would get his ass handed to him if he ever fought Ace. Plus, Jinbei and Ace both shared a cell on level 6 of Impel Down, where only the worst and most feared criminals were held. Whether or not Jinbei is stronger than Sanji, though, is a great topic for another video, but needless to say, he is definitely one of the strongest members of the Straw Hats crew, and this fact is evident in his 1 billion berries bounty. So there you have it. Those were the most powerful members of Luffy's crew besides Zoro and Sanji. Do you agree or disagree with my ranking? Let me know what you think in the comments. Also, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much for your support, and bye for now.